personalities. Very loving, very dedicated to the family, but very, I'm trying to figure out a nice word to describe this. She's fierce. She's fierce. Do you understand it? Okay, she's fierce. She said thank you for being nice about it. Because remember, I'm a God's white light, so I can't say anything bad. But she keeps saying Wanda to me. I'm going to ask her what she wants to say. I've had a chance to talk to my son, but there's so many other things that I want to talk to him about. But I knew that you were coming. So it was just my way of letting him know that I still see that he's struggling with what happened with my passing, and he needs to know that I love him and that I haven't been gone, meaning that she's around him as much as she can be. Okay? She's so sweet. She's saying to me that she's come through for you before, and for some reason I feel like I want to go sit over there.
That's where we were sitting.
Okay, because it's what she's showing me, because I don't remember. I try to tell people I'm lucky if I remember 5% of my readings, because I channel stuff so strongly. But I feel like I want to sit over here. She's saying to me she had just a few minutes to talk to him, but she never announced herself, meaning she never gave her name. She just came in and started talking about the health. She said, I mentioned the guns before, and then I talked to him about the different ways that have been around the home. Do you understand it? Okay. So now she's acknowledging her name, given the secondary information, and just still letting him know that she's with him, and that's okay. She said, I don't really have a lot to say. There's stuff I want to talk to him privately about. So this is just me letting him know that I love him, and for you to go home and tell him. That's all it is. Okay, she's pulling her energy out. I don't control what they do. She had a ton of energy. She could have stayed for a long time, but a lot of times they just want to validate that they're here, especially since you brought one of her items, and because I'm already connected to Russell, where he kind of went like this, and she walked right in. And sometimes they just want to come in for a minute and just be like, I'm here with everyone else, and they want to say hello. And that's all they can be sometimes, and that's fine. Gloria keeps making me come over here, and I have a strong father energy here, so I feel like I'm going to be coming over there next. All right, she just pulled her energy out. He's starting to step back in. He's making me catch my breath a little bit. So I'm starting to feel the health relation. Somebody back here. There's like a whole group stepping in back here, and somebody is taking all the breath out of me, where I feel like all my breath is completely taken out and I can barely breathe. And I feel like it's a struggle over months. So I'm going to leave it until I come back here. But it's really, really affecting me right now because I'm taking on what they felt. He recognizes Brittany. Brittany, pass message to family, pass message to family. Okay, you to pass message to the family. Family was supposed to be here, couldn't come. She said, well, I'm still stepping in and I'm still talking. Okay, so I'm going to leave her for a minute. Who called her Britt? Who's Chris to her? She said, I need to talk to Chris. He's not here. Because she keeps saying to me, where is he? So there's a message for him. I'm going to leave her for a minute. She's the one that's taking all the breath out of my lungs. I want to finish with Russell because they're saying to me I have to come to her because I'm feeling her so strong that she's literally taking all my breath away. And if I don't take one, what she's giving me now, I'm going to have a hard time with it. Because she's like, literally knocking my wind out. Because sometimes I'll take on what they felt as far as the health relation. He hasn't gone anywhere, I promise. Okay? He goes, I'm here for as long as you want me. Okay. She's holding her hands like this, and I can see this white pair of lungs in her hands. And she keeps saying to me, I just didn't have enough time to get them. And she keeps saying CF. Cystic fibrosis? Perfect, because she's spelling CF to me. She's so strong. She's so, so beautiful. She looks like she's just a little bit taller than me. She's got long blonde hair. She's very, very, very slender. And she's saying to me, I dealt with it for years. Do you understand? Okay. I know Aunt Cindy was hoping to hear from me, and she was also hoping to hear from her dad, James. James. He's right behind her. So she's saying to me that she didn't come tonight because she couldn't. Okay. So they're using you to pass the information. She's literally taking all my breath out. I need to stop for just 1 minute before I finish with her and have some of my guides come and stand between her and I so she's not taking all my breath away, because I can barely breathe to talk. Okay? Is Chris still in the same house? Because she has me walking through her front door. She keeps saying to me, he's still in the same house, and I know that he knows that I'm with him. Tell him I sit in my special room. What is that? Okay. There's some kind of special room that's created. I don't know what it's about, but it's some kind of bedroom where I feel like there's a bed. She keeps saying to me, he made it for me. It was my safe place. So, do you understand it? Okay. She's saying to me, Chris is her husband and they weren't married very long. Do you understand? I'm going to move over here for a minute. She's saying to me she's only been gone a few months. She keeps saying she passed just before Christmas. I went just before Christmas. I was hoping I would at least have one more Christmas with everybody. Do you understand it? Okay, good. So much better. So my guide's literally just between the two of us, even though I can see her. She's such a beautiful young girl. I'm feeling her personality, and she's just so loving and so sweet. The aura that I see around her, it's like a little bit of yellow on the bottom, then it goes into light pink. She's giving me all her emotions. It's gonna make me cry. Then it goes into blue, and it's all this white and silver all up here. That's the way I'm seeing her aura. She is, oh my gosh, I want to hug her. She's such a kind, sweet girl. So, 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 so loving. But she makes me feel that she was very outgoing too. Do you understand it? Did you have a connection with her? That's okay. Okay. So it's her way of saying hello to you, but I feel like she's making me feel she's using you to give the information, because she's saying to me, I need to. Because she's saying to me, if my aunt and my cousin husband would have been here, it would have given me a chance to talk to them. Do you understand it? Okay. Tell Chris I said thank you for everything. We barely had any time together. She makes me feel like it was less than 3 years that they were married, because she keeps saying recent, meaning it was 3 years or less as far as the time of marriage. Do you understand it? He did everything he could for me, and he would have given his own life for me. It was hard for me to say goodbye to everyone, and I felt like I wasn't really there in the end. She's making me lay in the hospital bed, and she keeps saying to me that she couldn't get to the transplant. Do you understand it? Okay. I tried to fight as long as I could, but I couldn't do it. They need to know that I did everything I could to stay with everyone. That's what she's saying to me. Okay. She's making my head a little fuzzy. That just means that she's starting to make me feel the effects of the medication. And she's saying to me she wasn't fully there. She wasn't thinking clearly in the end. Do you understand? And she's saying to me they kept trying to make her comfortable because they knew it was just a matter of time, and the family had a chance to prepare and say goodbye. Do you understand it? Okay. She keeps saying to me, everyone was with me. Meaning, I know there's people gathered around her at the time of the passing, and she's making me feel like the room is filling. I'm going to see her soul exit. Sometimes they'll show me the crossover where I can feel the soul exit. I'll start to see the white light. And she keeps saying to me, the very first person I saw was my grandmother. Meaning there was a grandmother to meet her there. Now I'm not getting the information about the grandmother, but she's showing me the white light, and I'm being told there's 3 people to meet her. A grandmother, a great-grandfather, and a great-grandmother. And then I'm hearing a barking dog. So that means there was a dog there as well. So whether hers or whether just somebody in the older generation, I can feel the dog as well. I can see the peaceful wings in front of her chest. She just keeps saying to me that she's at peace. She just keeps saying, please tell everyone how much I love them. Tell them thank you for all the prayers and everything they did for me. And they stood by me every single day. I didn't feel like I was fighting alone. I felt like everyone fought with me. I get such pride in saying that, because that's how she makes me feel. Well, she felt such pride in her family and the people that loved her. And she kept saying to me, she just said, Kelly, it's like we were an army going into battle together. And do you remember her saying those words? Perfect. Because she's saying to me what support the family gave. Okay? Let them know that I'm never going to leave them and that I'm always there. Tell Chris I love him and I see how hard it is for him to be in the house. But let him know that I'm there with him. I don't want him to feel like I've left him. She keeps talking about this special room. She keeps trying to take me into this special room. Thank you. She's just making me feel so much emotion. When I first started reading, I've been doing this just a little under 2 years. And I'd probably cry through half my readings. Now I've gotten to the point where I can kind of keep my emotions a little more in check. But I have to, because otherwise I'd miss half the stuff they're saying to me. But sometimes when they come through and the validation and the emotion she's making me feel is so strong, I'm literally taking on her emotion. Not only her emotion about what she felt in the moment before the passing, but her emotion in this moment with her communicating with me as far as the love for her family and what they did for her. She's telling me I can call her Brit, because that's what everyone called her. What's with the ashes? Okay, because she's trying to introduce James. I'm going to leave that for a minute, because they're saying to me there's a 3rd person behind them with ashes, and I feel like it's somebody in your family. Who's the cremation, honey? Huh? And I'm going to leave it for a minute, because James is coming in. They have a 3rd person coming in. I see an urn and I see 2 burials. And somebody keeps saying to me they want to talk about the scattering of the ashes. So I'm going to leave it for a minute, because I feel like a lot of this is for you just to pass to that family. But I want to finish with her until the other person tells me their name, because James is very strong behind her. Okay, perfect. Because he keeps trying to step in and say a few things. But I want to finish with her. I'm going to come back over here. And then they're saying to me I'm going to come back to James and Gloria. And then I feel like there's someone else right here that's trying to step in as well. But there's someone in this older generation trying to step in with them. And they keep showing me the urn, and they keep talking about the ashes being scattered. So I'm going to leave it until they introduce themselves to me. And they show me what they're trying to say. It's just somebody in that older generation is stepping in, so she has longer to talk, because they're giving her supportive energy. That's all it is. So I'm making some of the connection as to what went on with them as they step in with their energy. Okay? Who recognizes the name Walter? Walter. Oh, perfect. Good. That just means that I'll be coming to you guys next as well, and it's probably just because I'm right in this area, everyone's starting to talk to me. I'm being told I have her just for 1 more minute. just said, thank you so much for listening to me. It really means a lot for me just to give a message to them that I'm at peace and that I'm okay. I can see the peaceful wings over in her chest. She's starting to pull her energy out. She's so loving. She's so loving. She was young too. When they say young in spirit, that's how I know she was under 40. 25. Perfect. Tell my husband he gave me more than I could ever ask for. We weren't married very long, but every day he made so special for me, and I love him so much. Okay. All right, she's starting to pull out. All right, I'm going to come back to Russell. I'm going to come back to James. Then they're saying I'm going to go to Gloria, and then I'm going to Walter.